In the rap game, it's not just important that you go and have the best songs, the best crews, and the best looks. You need to have the accessories that help you stand out from the crowd. Now, most people hear that and think of bling, aka jewelry, chains, rings, and even grills for their teeth. But there's another key part that is a part of their look, and that's the cars. And the desire to have the most pimpin' car out there is important. But which cars to have to give you that look has changed drastically over the years. So allow us to show you rappers' cars then versus now. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 4. Young Thug. Let's start off with a rapper known as Young Thug, because his rise to fame absolutely went and got him a better ride. Because before he was able to go and get things done for himself, he was trying to spread the word of his music while having a beaten-up old Ford to drive around. Not exactly the most pimpin' ride around, wouldn't you say? And when he did go and get money, he didn't just buy cars for himself. He went and bought his mom a $50,000 Mercedes as a thank you for raising him. That's love right there. As for himself, he went and bought himself a pair of Porsches that cost him a total of $200,000. So going from a Ford to a Porsche? Yeah, that's a nice change up. And if that's still not enough to show you just how much he's upgraded, he apparently loves Rolls-Royce cars and bought himself a Wraith for over $330,000. Number 3. 2 Chainz. There was a time when 2 Chainz' claim to fame was driving a bus and being a security guard. But when his music started to pop, his style of cars started to rise, such as with an Audi Q7 that he bought for $50K. Later, he went on and got himself a Porsche Panamera Turbo S that cost $200K. Oh, but that wasn't the biggest purchase he made vehicle-wise, because in 2017, he went and bought the massive Rhino that cost him $500,000. Number 2. Quavo. Quavo is of course a part of Migos, but has gone and done some solo stuff as well. And either way you look at it, he's gotten the money to go and buy some serious cars. Not that it started out that way, because as Migos was starting out in Atlanta, they could be seen riding around in mopeds. There's video of that out there should you want to go and see it. But as they got more popular, Quavo went and upped his collection from the fancy to the ridiculous. For example, at first, like many rappers before him, he went and got himself some fancy BMWs, a couple of Mercedes, and beyond. Standard stuff for the rap trade. But then he started getting an itching for supercars, as well as custom ones. Like when he went and got himself a $330K custom Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Later on, he got himself a Ferrari 458 that cost him about $250K. He got another $300K vehicle via a McLaren in 2017. And then got another customized Lamborghini that cost him over $600K. So yeah, he's rolling in it and his car collection has grown massively. Number 1. Drake. We'd be foolish not to go and talk about one of the biggest rappers and musical artists in the game right now via Drake. After all, he's still on top of his game after many years in the business. But in terms of then, as in before music, he was going around Toronto and not exactly living it up. His mom was poor after his father left them, and it took Drake getting into a TV show before they could see serious money. Even when he was transitioning into music, you could bet he wanted to have some nice cars. Not only did he get his wish, but he bought a fleet of cars that he can call his own, such as a Bugatti Veyron, which costs $1.5 million. Other cars he owns include a $28,000 Acura TSX, a $200,000 Bentley, a $300,000 Bentley Supersports, and a $400,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom. But in truth, he likely has a lot more rolling around, which can be seen in many of his music videos. True, just because he shows them doesn't mean he owns them. But with millions upon millions of dollars at his disposal, it's very reasonable to think that even if he doesn't, he could very soon. And who knows what he'll buy next? So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the rapper cars that were gotten before and are bought now? Do you see the differences between them and how they've influenced things over time? Which of these rides do you find the most impressive or desirable? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and we'll see you next time on the channel.